Whoa! I didn't even tell y'all that I was gonna do this. I just, saw a comment, and then I realized, I was like, oh shit, I think someone else did tell me to do this a little while back. Because this did come out, I'm not specifically sure, but at least our boy, Emo Chow Bankroll Posse, who loves to upload this shit on YouTube. It's a little bit organized for all of us. He's supplying us with this album today, so God bless. He uploaded this at least on the 25th of October, and we got an angel number in the views, bro. We got 3232, so blessed. Alright, we already got an angel number in the name, L0rd333. I think it's been a while since we've gotten anything high C related. Well, not that long. Personally for me, right, because I think this year and last year was really the years where I was even finding out who they were. But I think the last important project that came out was the No More Heroes, the Volume 2. Something else? I think something else came out this year. There was a collab mixtape. Trip Jones, High C. I don't really know much about that, but whatever. What's more important right now is just the one that I was told to do. So I'm going to do this new project. Don't know what to expect from it. As always, cool to be doing or reacting to this too, because the last album I reacted to was a C Boogie, right? So we're going to see early, straight to new. Kind of funny how that works out, right? Okay. Okay, lyrics are ingenious. Love it. Really talking about psychedelic drums on this one.
Getting right in the spaceship, Masseffect. For the baggage, hanging special ed. Fuck his whole friend is nice. Dancing on bro, playing with his sweat. I see you say you stop correct. In the motherfucker, my boy. Japanese in the matches every night. She ain't the real one, they can't be one.
It comes back with it for this final chorus. It's the same. One thing I will say, listening to this song at least, and definitely just coming from the early High C, is he is knowing how to be more present within the song, I will say. Hi-hats are, I think, take the most shine on here. There's some synth that's happening in the back that I'm not even really focusing on. A pretty fast-paced flow here. Okay. Lyrically, it's I don't know. I'd say it's just enough. It's just enough. Like, it has enough lines. It's fast-paced enough that it doesn't lose interest with you as much as it could. Getting brain in the spaceship, Masseffect. Is that supposed to be a double entendre though? Like the effect it's having? I don't know.
I see what the fuck you wearing. This Evisuuu and it's scary. Let's go. Yeah. There's no turning back. Yeah.
I'm really liking the vocalizing from High C on this project. Drink my dick because I know she's a Blade fan.
So the bitch and bring your friend, they wanna share me.
Share me. to my gay stalkers. Dick stalkers is what the gayest annotations exist.
Shout out to my gay stalkers. From your move, put this gold up on you. How those go? Do you? I get down, do you? I get hoes, do you? Bitch, I don't do blues like I'm supposed to do.
I don't know, it's not bad. Like, right up the gate, I'm having the right amount of fun. Okay, I'm having the right amount of fun. I'm not really shocked by what I'm hearing. You know what I mean? I'm not really shocked by what I'm hearing. I'm not really blown away. I feel like it's engaging enough. Do I think that when I come back, I'll sort of feel like I wanted more from the beats? Yeah, that's kind of maybe likely. Vocal-wise, there is still certainly repetition in here, but once again, there's repetition with a tinge of variation that I really do feel like I'm grabbing from this. At least reading the lyrics on Genius, it seems like there is enough of just a fun nature of references to continue on. You know what the type of content you're getting is, but the imagery is at least putting, you know, it's a little bit stronger than I have seen from other songs before. That's about it.
I don't care, I just buy it. Shopping sprees, everything on me high-end. Japanese #9, my attire. Oh, there's no turning back. Icy touchdown ish. Yeah. Eat on the shrooms, damn I can't live on this. Stars in the watch and they shine in the brightest. Stars and they shine in the flash.
This is a good one!
Take a look at my neck, it was blinded. Yeah, fuck that bitch, hit that bitch, not the finest. Boots to the lean and a Sprite, I'm combining. Bitch, hit her knees, give me brain like a psychic.
Give me brain like a psychic. I don't know what that line means. Are psychics really good at giving head or something? Weird video game references in here.
I don't care, I just buy it. Shopping sprees, everything on me high-end. Put a scope on my job.
Really, I feel like I'm really enjoying the audio of the song. Nice hard drum on there. She Mr. Fantastic. They know how to give you a lot of references. A lot of references to the extent that I respect it because it's able to place you in a certain arena of pop culture. That I think is pretty cool. You know, bringing us this very new, this very futuristic sound, but then understanding like the demographic or the audience that it's meant for, right? So bringing in all these specific video game or film references and making it their own altogether kind of works for me. It kind of works for me. Once again, right, you could have lyrics like this and many albums, right? Like what the content really is not changing to a degree, right? But how it comes across feels unique, and I'm understanding that there's an identity being given here by High C, so that's kind of cool. Selling swag. Very cute. This one is very reminding me of like a video game soundtrack. Of course, it's very Uzi in a way. This is a very Uzi song. Yeah, cute, pretty fast-paced song, still being stuck. The nice chorus on that one, the yeahs, like when he's saying yeah, that's really working. There's a few elements or times where he's saying yeah on this album already. I'm already looking at the lyrics of the next song and yeah is going to come on. So, okay, it's very cute. So far, I'd say the sound of it's very cute. There's at least lyricism at least puts me in again, talking a lot about psychedelic drugs or just harder substances throughout this project. But not even in a way, again, right, you can have albums that talk about this stuff in a very, like, gang affiliated type way, right, where it's not really about the drugs, but it's much more about the, you know, like, selling of it. Here, though, it's not even full on about this, like, we don't give a fuck and we're using these, it's very, like very, like, we're in this, like, they're fucking out of it as they're making this music, almost. You really kind of are understanding that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying this. We're like almost halfway through or around halfway through, but yeah, it just feels like very tight as a project. Just really wanted to say, like, we're doing drugs, we're making video game references, and I'm fucking these hoes. 2022, I see.
Scaring
the hoes? What do you think you're doing?
I make some zoomies and fill them with hoes. I took his knowledge and build them with cold. I'm fucking these bitches like 2 in a row. I'm fucking this bitch, I don't care if he knows. Fucking the frick on my dick down her throat. These niggas playing, we speaking in code. Flow around red like Evisuuu.
Beautiful Joe, I didn't know that.
Just load on my CDG phones. My body is white as snow. He's so hysteric, I put this shit on. Flexing my panties lows. Gotta get high, but we ran out of woods, little bro, with design the cone. Your music suck, you to turn that shit off, little nigga, you scaring the hoes. This little nigga got fans till this bitch has to get some backwoods from the stove. Bloody cyclone with a drum and a shot, keep nuts in the hand like bombs. Told her to shut the fuck up, cause she talking too much, that she pissing me off. Where the fuck do I begin? Most of my groupies be men. I don't even check her DMs. Girl, you're not even my bitch. Told her to swallow my kid.
Wow, he's really just,
her nigga a kiss.
you know, dragging this one girl here.
Scared me and I thought she said she wanna build a snow. She was blinking this bitch, I don't care if he knows. Fucking her friend, got my dick down her throat. These niggas ain't know this shit that we on. I finna push, see how fast it can go. I ain't got things, we thumbing through those. All these bad bitches, we running through those. Riding and did the bitch out of control. Why in the fuck is you covering these hoes?
Like a bulldozer, run his ass over. Low first on the trees floating. Got me high as a bitch, but I keep smoking. Just keep going.
Hit his name from the back.
I see touchdown, man.
This is how they talk about it, eh? They're just like, I got so many fucking hoes. I'll be fucking playing these hoes. I don't give a shit. The only thing that I think about when I hear this lyricism is like, are they listening to the music?
Low first on the trees floating. Got me high as a bitch, but I keep smoking. Pills on the pills, keep them freeze rolling. What you will, switch the lanes, get it deep throated. Why this ice in the chain, it just keeps snowing. Let it cheap.
I want a little bit more from the beat on this one.
Trying to be fun and that, I do not know him.
Getting too much of that hook, or that flow, sorry. I would want more change from this song. Homies up the trap. I don't know why he said it wrong too.
Got this bitch on my dick under hypnosis. So my bitch, she can leave, replace those clone them. She's a pleaser, she's a stress teaser. But I mean, I look at her hands in the street, plans always trying to steal the vision. Use on the stable, bros on a missing. Team 19, Gen 4 with the kill switch. His head on the katana.
This may be my least favorite song on here. It is my least favorite, I think. Two more songs, alright? Two more songs, and we're really gonna be. Then we'll know how to feel about this album.
Nobody fuck with my kitchen. Shootings on G, mellow mouth shit. Green face on the horn, all these tricks been tips. All these sports instant, leave the brains missing.
I like the way the hi-hats come in on this song. See, I can like know what the flow's gonna be right at the gate though, you know what I mean? Like predict that. He's on the shrews at an anime convention. So many video game references. Crazy.
To his knees, make him beg for forgiveness. Nobody. Japanese, I put cake in there. That's the tap on my tongue till my brain's liquid. Fuck his bitch from the back, fuck his face senseless. I see, man, lost some.
I like this song too. I'm half and half with the songs on here. I'd argue tracks 3, 4.
Talking about the faces, no need to
hear that.
Until she brainless. Focus, use concentration. They got me brainless. Wishing in simulation. Go. Nigga thought that he was gay. I'm an asshole cause he liked it. And the shade red eye. And it's on before she skates. And the doors they levitate. So I run 5 flat. Before she switching lanes. Before she accelerate. This boy won't hesitate. Clean up on the alley.
On the shrooms got me back. Say pass it by the page. Copy these two, babe. Yeah.
This one's kind of interesting vocally.
Focus, use concentration. Just how they got me brainy. Glitching in simulation. Gotta stick on me like caveman. Up and erasing. Pushing the house was raising. These bitches are degrading. Shabbos means my man runs on enormous. Brand new bitch, she foreign and she gorgeous. Brand new whip, we pulling up in Porsches. This
hook is pretty instantaneous too. This is definitely my favorite song on here. This one, and I think the Beautiful Joe. I think those ones stood out the most. Very nice, very nice. Okay, all right. You know, that's the project there. If you're new to these IC reactions, you won't really know how I feel about these, but I've been really consistent on how I feel about these projects. I'm usually just feeling fine about them, overly fine, you know. There's certain moments that I'm enjoying here, but then I do feel like I'm just wanting a certain sense of variety just a little bit more, or I'm not able to really pick up on these songs enough to fully come back to them. But there has been songs, and specifically I do know one project that really struck out for me. Just production wise, just feeling a really druggy, relaxed state. I do feel like that could be given to you, and maybe that will work later on. But right now I'm going to give this a 6.5 to a potential 7. Like, it's a potential 7. Feeling like the only reason why I'm not going to give it a 7 on first go is still feeling like, okay, some songs or some moments I'm still going, could there have been more interesting flows on this project still? Yeah, probably there could have still been more interesting flows. Or at least from my experience with High C, I am finding it hard to compare all of them. You know what I mean? I find it very hard to do that. Paying attention to the lyrics this time, I think that they have a niche. They have a niche. Do I feel that there's obviously naturally a load of retread, but I know what I'm getting myself into, basically. And the one thing I was trying to shout out is just all the references. I think the handful of references they can add to each song does kind of make it engaging in its own specific identity. I kind of enjoy it for that. It says multiple things sometimes in another creative way. It will be there. It is there sometimes. Okay, it's kind of cool. Gonna listen to it a few more times. Okay, I came back to this. Is Vast L0rd333, this EP by High C, and yeah, relatively I am still having problems with this, you know. High C. I'm not chewing on it as much as other people are, but I don't know. Regardless, I respect people that are loving this, you know, like there's definitely reasons to enjoy this stuff, right? I I'm gonna leave it at a 6.5. There is certainly elements of this album that are higher than that. There is you'll see in the fave tracks, there is 3 songs on here that I do feel like I'm picking up on. First off, really being on the second half of this. I do as well, and this has to stay at a 6.5, mostly because of those flows. It really is the flows. It is the flows and how stagnant I feel with those flows, or even how much I find that they distract me from this very psychedelic ambient beat that I'm being given. Because then coming back to this album and listening to it with headphones on, right, I kind of realized that it's so hard to focus on these songs as a cohesive whole. And I feel like with many artists, you are understanding listening to this song in one go, right? But with this, it's like, okay, I have to like stop focusing on this flow that I'm being given here, and then I can actually I found myself being less frustrated with the sound. I was like, okay, now this beat is very entrancing, and I'm like, okay, this is really relaxing, this is very good, right? But then having to recognize that I'm not really being given something from High C to pair with that as much as I would like. That's sort of the part where I'm kind of disappointed in, I think. Overall, I think this is cool. Okay, it's cute, but still just not fully pushing it to the places that I wanted to. But if you've been watching my videos from now, you know, I've already noticed this. You know what I mean? I've been saying the same thing about these albums forever, right? I don't dislike these projects. They don't go all the way for me, except maybe I think there was 2 that I was kind of more so really appreciating. I don't know, at some point it would be worthy of re-listening to all these projects, and I may do that at some point, just so I can actually grab all of the songs together that I really like from them, because at the end of the day, there's always just, I'm not consistently in the vibe that I want to be. But I can understand a consistent vibe if I pick the tracks that are the ones that I'm really enjoying. Okay, if there's anything else you want to see me react to, anything at all, just put a comment down below, and thank you for watching. Peace.